All right, welcome back to the New Sentinel, everyone. Today we're going global with pop culture in 2025, so buckle up. I'm Chukwuka, and with me are Duke, Sentinel, and Olga. Now, let's kick things off in the Americas, North and South. Did anyone else get caught off guard seeing Rihanna and Lady Gaga back in the charts? Man, it was like someone pressed rewind, but then added a little 2025 flavor on top, you know?
Ha! Absolutely, Chukwuka. Rihanna dropped those new spins on her OG hits, and it tore through country and hip-hop charts. And then you got Lady Gaga doing her own thing. Call it recession pop, but those songs have that keep your head up when times are tough beat. Feels like folks want some hope with their tunes, especially when everyone's wallet is tight.
You're both spot on. And see, there's a tactical element to this wave. When the economy's hurting, people seek comfort in upbeat, familiar tracks. Recession pops, kind of like morale boosters in the army. Everybody needs something steady when things get rough. It's not just the music either. Taylor Swift and Beyoncé breaking stadium records, that's a cultural flex right there.
And don't forget fashion nostalgia, Y2K, and even this Hannah Montana core look, mixing early 2000s fun with sustainability trends. I see so many campaigns now talking about upcycling, especially tied to viral TikTok challenges. I think we sometimes overlook how these moments create entirely new icons. People who simply started with a dance or meme and suddenly became voices for climate action or social change.
Exactly, Olga. Speaking of viral icons, quick sidebar here. My niece, back in Lagos, once sent me a WhatsApp meme of Burna Boy, years before all this. And I remember thinking, who's this kid with that swagger? Now Afrobeats is everywhere in the States, but back then it was those little internet moments that opened us all up. Makes me wonder, maybe those viral TikTok challenges are the WhatsApp memes of this decade, yeah?
I love that story, Chuck. Down south, you've got Bad Bunny refusing to stand still with De Tirar Mas Fotos, blending Latin trap, reggaeton, and some wild indie flavor. Then there's Javiera Electra and Martin, turning Chile and Argentina's music scene upside down. It's chaos in a good way, like punk and grunge are making a comeback from the underground. Feels kinda raw, very post-pandemic energy.
And those underground movements, especially punk and grunge, often carry messages of protest, hope, and community. After years of crisis, people reclaim space through art and music. These indie scenes blend with the mainstream now, especially with social justice and economic struggle in the backdrop.
That's true, Olga. And I mean, history repeats. Music, fashion, even those viral moments give society a way to push back and move forward. We're not just listening or watching. We're living through these trends. All right, speaking of living history, let's see what Europe, Africa, and Asia cooked up this year. Europe always brings the drama and the spectacle. Renee Zellweger back as Bridget Jones, now the lit-up streaming platforms across continents. And Wicked for Good with Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. They took Broadway to every living room thanks to those streaming deals. I mean, in another era, these things would have sold out theaters, but now they're on everyone's screens any time of day.
Streaming has made cultural borders almost disappear. We see reality TV and music festivals from across Europe with global audiences. But what excites me is how streaming empowers creators in smaller countries. There are more diverse voices in documentaries, indie films, and genre-bending music, people who maybe didn't have a platform before.
Couldn't agree more. And let's not sleep on Africa's contribution. Afrobeats and Amapiano are global now, with people like Burna Boy and Joshua Baraka flying the flag worldwide. Rebo Chulo, now, that's a story. Congolese artist, powerful symbol for female empowerment. Her journey's intertwined with tech, too. AR music videos and AI-powered concerts all over the continent. Who would have thought you'd have a hologram rapper battling for chart positions in Lagos?
That's the 2025 hustle, Chuck. TikTok challenges like the Eco Dance Challenge and those retro lip syncs connect millions. Kinda reminds me of those morale-boosting songs we talked about before, but now with a viral spin. And let's not leave out Asia. I mean, you got the Kalamudin Festival going global, SB19, and Sandera Park fusing tradition and pop star power, and K-pop and anime holding the reins on youth culture.
Absolutely. Quick story. When I was on assignment in Seoul this spring, I got caught between two packed festival crowds, one at a K-pop concert and another spilling out of an anime expo. The energy was electric, everyone live streaming on their phones, dancing in the streets, from teens to whole families. The reach of these streaming events means a kid in Manila, Nairobi, or Munich can join in real time.
And you're seeing Asia's festivals blend in with streaming. Karan Aujla's P-pop culture tour had Punjabi nostalgia with digital innovation. Zero Basione's tour hit every major city, and Attack on Titan expos sold out in hours. The world's gotten smaller, but the stage is so much bigger. Let's pivot to what's happening down under and, well, way, way south, Australia and Antarctica.
Australia, never a dull moment. Charlie XCX setting the Laneway Festival on fire, that was a headline act. But honestly, it's the weird stuff that made global waves, emus running wild on the Harbour Bridge, and, the Great Sausage Roll heist going viral. It's like, sometimes Australia just says, let's see how strange we can get. And it works. Social media ate it up.
But it's not just the main stage acts, right? There's the Lord of the Rings folk musical touring and Tasmania's Dark Mofo Festival returning to its avant-garde chaos. These oddities and quirky viral stories bring Australians together, but they also make people all around the world stop scrolling and say, wait, there's a festival for that? It's joyful, authentically local, and yet instantly global in 2025.
Now let's talk about Antarctica, the last place you'd expect TikTok to take over. Tourism there exploded because of viral travel posts and influencer videos. Suddenly, historic sites are packed. But as we've all seen in previous episodes, tech brings a double-edged sword. Record visitation means graffiti, even microplastic pollution spiking. It's sparking fierce debate. Is the content worth the risk to the ecosystem?
This is where my Army background gets practical. Sustainable travel in harsh environments isn't new. Military logistics have always had to balance survival with environmental impact. I looked at a case study where Antarctic expeditions took cues from those principles: careful waste management, strict supply lines, using local resources conservatively. Some new theme cruises even focus on inclusivity, LGBTQ+ and wellness voyages, for example, while offsetting their footprint. The real challenge is keeping that balance as popularity grows.
Agreed. You can't stop the tide of culture, but you sure as hell can set boundaries, or at least try. Kinda like we said in episode 10 when pop trends ride alongside bigger global issues. All interconnected.
So 2025 really blurred all the boundaries. Music, memes, even remote landscapes becoming cultural playgrounds. We'll keep watching how all these stories evolve because, honestly, next year will probably top this one again. Thanks for listening to The New Sentinel. Olga, Duke, Sentinel, pleasure as always. Till next time, everybody.
Thanks all. Always enjoy these big journeys around the world. Stay curious, friends. See you next episode.
Learned a ton, folks. Be sure to check out our last episode if you missed it, and we'll catch you on the next mission.
Roger that. Y'all take care. Stand by for more out here.